All right, I'm going to do the trunk assessment and posture assessment on Anna today. So we'll start with the trunk movement assessment. So I'll have her go into flexion and extension, and then I'll have her do it actively. Good. And then we can do side bend. And then can you do that actively? Good. And rotation. Can you do that actively? Good. And then we'll do the diagonals. Can you do that one active? Good. And then here. And active. Good. And I would just be checking to make sure she could complete the movement and that it was smooth. Now we'll move on to hip. So I'll have her forward and back, and then can you do that active? Good. And then side to side, and can you do that active? Good. And then rotation, can you do that active? Good. And then diagonals, and active, and then go the other way, and active. Good. And now I'll just go ahead and do a seated posture screen. So I'll check her skin folds here, make sure they're aligned, and I'll check her spinal alignment as well, and making sure I'll do her weight shift too. So if you go ahead and shift onto my left hand, good, and onto my right, good. And then just making sure that when she's sitting that the weight is evenly dispersed. Then I can come from the side and look at her head posture with her shoulders, and then look at her spine curvature to make sure she has the normal curves when she's sitting. Then we can stand and look at the same thing. So if you can turn and put your back towards me, I'll look at her skin folds again and her spine. I could have her bend over and touch her toes to make sure her spine is straight. We can feel the top of the iliac crest to make sure they're in line good. Just checking for any knee, valgus or varus, any pronation or supination of the foot. Looking at her scapula just to make sure one isn't further away than the other. And then coming from the side, so if you just want to turn, I would look at her head posture and see if the ears are in line with the AC joint, and just seeing if she has like rounded shoulders. And then you're gonna turn back this way. I'm gonna look at her weight shift from side to side. So shift all your weight to the left, shift to the right, good. And then stand single leg on your left leg, good. And then stand single leg on your right leg, good. All right.